to Texas Law TV. Today we are going to be talking about pool safety and drowning or near drowning accidents. My guest is attorney Greg Anderson, and he's going to talk with us about this topic. So Greg, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Greg, what is a near drowning accident, and is that a legal term?
It's not really a legal term, it's more a medical term, I would think. Near drowning just simply means someone who has been underwater but does not die from the experience. So if someone's been underwater for several minutes and their brain's been deprived of oxygen, they are likely to have some form of brain damage as a result. So a near drowning situation is just a case where someone is underwater, is pulled from the water, resuscitated, and does not die.
Who is liable when the unthinkable happens and a child drowns in a neighbor's pool?
Those are among the most tragic cases we see. In Texas, many cities, Houston, for instance, has an ordinance that requires a pool owner to take certain precautions, such as in Houston, you have to have a fence that's at least 4 feet high, has to have a self-latching gate to protect that very situation of a small child wandering into the pool when no one is watching the child.
Okay, now we've talked about liability. Can you explain the concept of liability for us?
Sure. Liability just refers to the situation where someone owes a duty to someone else, breaches that duty, and someone is hurt as a result. So for instance, in the setting of a drowning situation, in Houston, the city ordinance sets up a duty by the pool owner to have certain fencing requirements met. If those requirements aren't met, we then have a breach of that duty, and if a child is injured or killed, then obviously there are damages resulting from that breach, which sets up liability.
What if a child or adult drowns at a public beach while swimming in the ocean? Is there any liability there?
Well, there can be. Anytime we're talking about the public sector, that's very different. In Texas, there are laws in place that restrict or provide immunity to governmental entities in certain circumstances. We additionally have something called the recreational use statute that can further restrict liability, responsibility. So it wouldn't be true to say that there is no liability on the part of a city, county, or state governmental entity in a situation like that, but it is far, far more restricted than with a private individual, landowner, or company.
What about drowning accidents in public pools that are not government owned?
That would be more similar to an individual homeowner. There are requirements of restricting pool access in public but non-governmental owned situations that would require a hotel owner or whatever organization or company it is to take certain precautions. For instance, if a lifeguard is supplied and the lifeguard is negligent in how he or she is going about his or her business, the company, a hotel, whatever it might be, could certainly be responsible for that conduct.
Greg, this is a timely topic, and I thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Until next time, this is Dee Lynham for Texas Law TV.